Over the years, we've developed a tried and true way of integrating innovation, capability, and culture all throughout your organization, and more importantly, making it stick. We call this program Leading Innovation and Growth, or LIG for short. There are 3 phases to LIG. LIG 1 is evaluate and coordinate, and this is the part where we actually have an online assessment. It only takes about 10 minutes to take, and we get a wide cross-section of your organization. So we learn about what kind of practices you're running and what kind of outcomes you're looking for, and we also learn about where there are disconnects and differences. We also do some interviews that actually add context to this assessment so that we actually know what this means. We then take a look at what kinds of practices might actually help the organization, and we produce a report and a presentation. Now, at this point in LIG 1, we bring a lot of those senior leaders into this space to look at these reports, to look at their strategy against their capability to create a shared vision. What is it that they really want to do? From this shared vision, there are 2 outcomes. The first is a series of projects that actually proof the concept of the strategy. And the second thing is we identify the best and the brightest innovation leaders in your firm that are actually going to run those projects. Now, at the completion of LIG 1, we have a shared vision and a blueprint for where we're going. Now, in LIG 2, we educate and accelerate, and this happens in 2 ways. We take these best and brightest people and we spend a lot of time coaching them, training them, spending a lot of time developing them into a highly practiced team of innovation leaders. So think of these as this is the next generation of great innovation leaders that your firm is going to have. And then we give real projects to these leaders to actually run. So we bring action teams together and we jumpstart projects. Think of it like a proving grounds. So you're really getting 2 things out of this. You're getting these innovation projects moving forward, you're launching them and you're getting some traction, but you're also developing competencies in these leaders who are leading these teams and getting coached all the way through. So now your projects have been going on for a while and we've learned what works and what doesn't work, and we're actually moving things forward. The organization is now getting that innovation muscle all loosened up. Finally, LIG 3 happens, and LIG 3 is about integrate and perpetuate. Now remember, these leaders have developed some experience from these experiments. They're getting wiser. And what's going to happen is we're bringing them together to talk about what's working and what's not working and to make adjustments. In this final phase, we take all of those learnings from those leaders and we actually create a customized process for your organization. So it's the your organization way. From soup to nuts, it does the whole thing. Now here's the key. The key is the organization doesn't resist it because the organization built it. It's not somebody outside coming in and telling you this is how to do it. And more importantly, it's based on the reality of what really works in your organization, so all the essential parts are integrated into this. Now, the final part of this is these leaders, these people who've been running these projects over time, actually get to orient new people into the innovation process. They actually get to go to conferences and they talk about how the process works. They actually get to take these teams and bring people in to talk about what's working and what's not working. Think of it like show and tell at your annual conference so that the organization is searching and reapplying its best solutions. Your organization is getting smarter and smarter and smarter. Finally, when we go back to LIG 1, evaluate and coordinate, these leaders are now capable of taking over the innovation process and sustaining these capabilities and perpetuating your innovation culture.